This issue, I think we all have to discuss and talk about it. You all recall that back then, May had opened multiple businesses. For Pet Edochie to say, this woman, she's the backbone of Yul Edochie's life. She's a computer whiz. She's this, she's that. I'll break it down so you understand what he meant. It is not only about adding value to Yul Edochie's life. No, not at all. She was able to touch the lives of Yul Edochie's family. I'm talking about his brother. Yes, there are certain businesses that she came up with, ideas. I said, okay, I think your brother has this flair for this and that. All right, let me create it, and this person will be in charge of it. This is how she started. So she was able to multiply her income by putting Yul Edochie's siblings to man certain positions. Not because they do not have their own personal business or what they do, but whatever it is that they do, it is not as luminous as Yul Edochie. Oh, we know him. This is what he does. He is an actor. Oh, Mary, she is an entrepreneur. Oh, she's a trader and all of that. They do their own things too. So she had put their names there. You man this one, manage this. Let this be your part-time. Oh, you manage this one, let it be your... If you see Link Edochie fully in support of Mary, know that she has paid her dues and she deserves it. Apart from being truthful, which I believe Link Edochie is. Like, look, there is no reason at all that you should not even stretch your hands to get one woman that has no value to her to your life. And moreover, why are you seeking for what is not missing, what is not lost? What are you looking for? And if you want to, how dare you go for a woman that is more of a liability? She's not going to add value to your life. She's not going to increase you. She's not going to put anything on the table. She expects you to bring and bring. Unless, like what has happened recently, where she realized that people are making fun of her, people are making jest of her. They are saying, look at you. You are nothing. You have no value to add into Yul Edochie's life. If not for that, Judy Austin will be running around like headless chicken, trying to act like she's the superior. She's in charge. She's this. She's excellent. She's that. But social media has a way of exposing everything. So Judy Austin, once in a while, Yul Edochie will say, I went to see Ijele. And she's directing a movie. I went to meet Ijele on top, Ijele on point, and all of those crap that we often see Yul Edochie put out there. So, as it is, well, I don't know what you guys think of this one, because it is becoming serious. It's becoming serious. That's why I said, what advice are you going to offer to Mary on this? What are you going to tell her to do? It's about the blame game. Leo, that's the eldest of the Edochies, is sort of blaming, this blame thing. Oh, you're at fault. You should have done it that way. At least you should have asked me first. You should have, those kind of blame game. Well, Leo is someone that is old enough, like when you say age-wise, he's not a kid, he's old enough. You have this elder brother that is so old. I mean, the difference between your age at times could be 15 years. You see, and you pay homage to such people, like, oh, this one is the big brother, big sister, something like that. So this is the same respect that Mary accorded all of the Edochies. Well, Yul Edochie has messed up. Judy also, with Yul Edochie, they are thinking, but that business, you cannot just cut it off, because you cannot just remove this because you are no longer this. You know what I mean? Once divorce begins and everyone is beginning to kind of face whatever they need to face. You know how it is. It becomes a big issue. At times, people do things because of friendship. They do things because there is they have this understanding between them. You understand what I mean? So she probably must have, maybe she came up with this idea and they all, but now she already made it clear that she went bankrupt. A lot of things happened. A lot of things happened that she might not want to say publicly. A lot of things happened. How did she just all of a sudden go bankrupt? Now, one or two things that are still there for them to work upon, to dissolve and to pull out, to, kind of liquidate what needs to be liquidated. Now, Leo is angry, saying, why is she acting this way? Are you the only one? What if that does not mean you should act this way? Even though both of you are no longer together, that does not stop this and that from happening. You shouldn't behave this way. Why are you acting this way? Well, I think the advice that is going out to Mary at this time, at this moment, is that she should pull the plug. Get rid. That's what people are saying. Like, look, do not have any business to do with this family anymore. Cut yourself totally from them. But I don't know if this will be possible. That's it. I do not know if this will be possible, because it is not all the Edochies that are enemy to Mary. But certain people are advising, suggesting, after what has happened, after Leo blamed and said a lot of terrible things, they are saying, look, cut yourself from this family. Cut ties with this family. Whatever business you have with this family, cut ties with them. You might be wondering, what is this all about? Well, like I said, they had a business going on, and Leo was manning one of them. In fact, Link was also managing one business. Now, the thing is this: prior to the announcement of polygamy by Edochie and the eventual divorce process, Leo already knew that something like this could happen. What he did with Edochie, of course, and they started channeling money into the Mogalu's account. You know the Mogalu? Mogalu is Judy Austin's surname. They started channeling money there. If you see the strong connection between Edochie and Judy Austin, don't think it's all about Ijele. No, these are partners in crime. So they started channeling the money into that account. Not until when issues started and the talk became heated up that they said, okay, we need bank statements. Let us see what and what has gone into what and what has been pulled out. What and what has been used to pay for goods. What and what has been used to pay for services. They needed to do this proper evaluation, audit of everything that happened. Prior, during, and even presently, what happened before the final, I went bankrupt. She did not just go bankrupt by she wasn't having business. All of a sudden, it seems as if everything just felt like, this business is not bringing, and you cannot begin to fight this. And eventually, they knocked her with polygamy and the eventual demise of her son. So she really went through a lot. There are certain things that you cannot tell people, but because you have that greatness inside of you, eventually you will shine, you will thrive, you will become great. And that's exactly what's happening. She started shining again, started standing on her feet. Yeah, she started rising up again, started pushing, pressing, and eventually she got to that point that she never expected that she was going to get to. What am I trying to say? Well, it is a must that this account needs to be processed accordingly. And Edochie, this cannot continue. This cannot continue.